my friends feel it's their appointed duty. They keep trying to tell me all you want to do is use me. But my answer, they don't want that use me stuff. I want to spread the news that if it feels it's good getting used, oh, you just keep on using me until you use me up, until you use me up. My brother sit me right down and he talked to me. He told me that I ought not to let you just walk on me. And I'm sure he meant well. Yeah, but when I talk was through, I said, brother, if you only knew, you wish that you were in my shoes. You just keep on using me until you use me up, until you use me up. Sometimes that's true, you really do abuse me. Uh, you get me in a crowd of high class people, and then you act real rude to me.
Well, here we go.
Baby, when you love me, I can't get enough. And I want to spread the news that if it feels it's good getting used, oh, you just keep on using me until you use me up, until you use me up.
That's right. Just keep on using us until you just use us up. Hey. Here we go. Welcome. Welcome to For the Record, the Word on the Street. I'm your host, Lamar. You can call me Trey, and we're just going to chop it up just a little bit and, get involved in a little bit and see how things shake out and pan out and let it rock and let it roll a little bit. Yeah. We're just gonna talk about it. That's all. We're just gonna talk about it. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. You can tell me how you feel about it. And then together we're gonna get a feeling done some way, somehow, one way or the other. Okay. So yeah, that's what we do here. That's what we do. We just speak our mind. If you just speak your mind, your butt will follow. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna chop it up a little bit. The title of today's show is a clueless nation, man. That's what we are, man. We're a clueless nation. But before we get started, let me just do some admin stuff. We're on three platforms. We can get us on Tweet, or we can get us on Facebook, or you can get us on YouTube. Now, if you get us on YouTube, all you got to do is look up, For the Record, the Word on the Street, and then I should come up and once you hit that that bell, hit that like button and subscribe, and share, baby. Come on now. I'm gonna keep on giving it to you. I'm gonna give it to you till I get somebody. There's somebody out there listening. Somebody gonna get it eventually. Yeah, we're gonna keep on talking till we get it, till we get what we gotta get, baby. As you know, we do here. I'm part of the ADOS community, the American Descendants of Slavery. Shadow slavery. That's what it is, baby. That's exactly what it is. And so I'm coming from that perspective of life. This is my thoughts on it. And you have thoughts, it's okay. Shoot it to me. Tell me how you feel about it. I'm not gonna be mad at you. Hope you don't be mad at me. But if you, hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. You know. And so we're gonna do it just like that. We'll keep on until we get this ball down the court. Because I'm telling you right now, and I keep on telling you guys this. If we don't stay on these folks, man, we're gonna be gone just like the dodo bird. We're gonna be out of here. So we got to continue to blast the horn. We got to let the folk know, man, we here. We ain't let you just run over us. We're not gonna lay down. We're gonna keep on sounding. And if I got crushed or squashed in the process, somebody need to pick up the mantle and run with it. Don't stop. Don't stop. Let's just keep this thing moving on. Yes. And I want to give a shout out to this young blood that I met yesterday. He sells insurance now. His name is Calvin Simpson. He works for Family First. Now, he's a young brother. This is what I'm talking about. This is a young brother, 26 years old, out there doing his own thing, doing his own thing. And hopefully the brother becomes successful, and so that he can take care of his family and him and his family, and be able to spread his accomplishment in the community. That's what we need. We need our community need entrepreneurs. We need business that's gonna do something, mean something, and get something. Yeah, that's what. Hey, listen, you ought to be tired by now. You ought to be tired because that's one of the effects of being in a clueless nation. Everybody just droning. Everybody just walking like the Walking Dead. Only thing they know, they're hungry. What are you hungry for? Hope you're hungry for change, a positive change. Not only a positive change, I'm talking about an economic change, educational change, health system. Just change this thing. We need to change this thing from the top to the bottom. That's right. That's right. So that's where we are. That's where we want to go, and that's where. So shout out again to Calvin Simpson, and it's not a paid advertisement because I want to promote as many black businesses and black agendas as I see. If you comment on my page and tell me what your business is or what you're doing and something that you need to promote for the black community, and it's positive. I'm not gonna say right now. I'm not promoting no negative ish. I'm just not gonna do it. You know what negative ish is. Yeah, yeah. I'm only talking about some positive stuff to get us forward. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. And so yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what we're gonna continue to do because we need it. Not only that, we demand it. Yeah, that's what we do. Demand it. Yeah. So I want to chop it up a little bit. We're going to talk about this clueless nation. And what I mean by clueless, man, we walking around like ain't nothing going right or nothing going wrong. We just don't know what the hell going on in our community. We only going off of what somebody else said. I heard it through the grapevine kind of mess. But you know what we need to do with that? You need to further check it out. Even at me, check my stuff out. Make sure that what I'm saying is online, it's on point. Yeah, and you come to your own conclusion about what I'm saying. I'm just gonna cover some things that I've seen, heard, read, and try to and get and put a little thought in it and how I see it. How I see it from my AWS perspective. Because somebody, from another perspective, they can see it another way. And so let's get right on into it. They keep on talking about this, you know, I'm going to say his name, Trump. That's what they keep on talking about this Trump. Well, look here. That cat's something else. And everybody knows that. See, here's where the cluelessness comes in. This is where the cluelessness comes in. You know, we don't know. I know. Well, I have an opinion and a belief. This cat the boogeyman or he's the savior. Now, if you ask some folks, and there seem to be a lot of them, that he's the savior. You know, he's the remedy for a whole lot of misery. You know, as a matter of fact, you know, he's so much of a problem solver. They want that they want him back in there again. That's you know that's the word on the street. They want him back in. But see, America can't be that clueless because there's a lot of information that's starting to leak. Now, I'm trying to walk you through this for a moment. There's a lot of information that's being leaked from different sources about how he ran the administration. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I know he was a crooked stick from the beginning. Yeah, I know he was a crooked stick from the beginning. You know, he was like he like one of those vultures. Yeah, Sir Vulture, King Vulture. And but that's how I saw it. And what what came out is that my thought was true. He was a vulture. He was a vulture. He only dug in on things that he thought were dead. Scavenger. Yeah, he was a straight up scavenger. I don't think he believed in anything other than himself. That's all. That's all it is. And he had enough charisma to, I'm not gonna say fool, because there's no way in the world that people can be this damn stupid. I'm just gonna say it. There's no way in the world that people can be that damn stupid to believe even a quarter of what he was saying. When he first started off, I'm gonna build a wall in Mexico. How'd that work out for you? And the Mexicans gonna pay for it. Now, how'd that work out for you? Yeah. I mean, he was just talking some really foolishness, and for a group of people to uh, put that much faith in his lying lips, man. I mean, I can't. I'm gonna be honest, right here, right now. I, I you know, when they say America is low on the education total poll, they just damn certified how stupid we can be in the name of tribalism. In the name of tribalism. And if I hear another folk talk about the Constitution and X, Y, and Z, and how they cherish it, you obviously you don't, because you elected and still want to hold on to a constitutional buster. That's right, a constitutional buster. And then you got state and local municipalities and authorities doing the same thing. Constitutional busters. I'm talking about U.S. constitutional busters. They're doing everything they can to wreck it or subtract the things that they don't like and say, hey, oopsie. No, it ain't no oopsie. So we got too many people walking around here in America, in these United States, are just damn clueless. Just clueless. And then we got and then we got the nerve to go and try to tell somebody else how bad they are. How bad off they are. Well, hell, we're just as bad off as anybody else in this whole planet. Joe Biden was talking some to me. I'm gonna tell you, and I like to be honest with how I really feel. He was sitting there, talking some crazy, foolish, making some foolish statements today when he was talking to German Chancellor Merkel. Just clueless, just clueless. Whenever, listen, no one should ever ask anyone in administration from this time forward until we get our stuff together about human rights and civil rights in another country, or trying to establish some sort of voting, so-called democracy in another country until we get a full democracy right here. Now you get you just as clueless as you can be, and this, I'm just gonna say the media, the white media, the white supremacist media. Listen. Anybody who do not read between the lines, when these fossils and man para knuckleheads start asking questions all about a show. Listen, we don't need they don't need a show. Time out for the show. We need some real results. We need some real results. And so everybody who is still clinging to the Trump philosophy, you're clueless. You're clueless. That's what you are. And there's just too many of you in this USA for us to not look at it and call it out. Don't blame it all on Trump, because you get a choice. You have a choice of not doing it. You have a choice of not doing it. Just think about it. You have a choice. And then you got representatives who are in Congress, both that's left and right and center. They're clueless. They're clueless. Everybody trying to CYA, cover their own ass. That's what they're trying to do. Everybody trying to cover their own ass. CYA. From the president on to the dog catcher. Clueless. They treat us like children. Don't want to tell the truth. And see, the fact of the matter is, if you're lying, if you're lying to me in my face, I know you're lying to me, behind my back. I know you're lying to me. If you lie to me in my face, I know you'll lie on me behind my back. And who in the world want to trust somebody like that? Obviously, more than half of the country. More than half of the country. Yeah. And so when we talk about this, when we talk about our clueless nation, man, look here. Man, we're clueless. And we were so clueless that we didn't even know, but I sort of suspected, but we didn't even know how treacherous and how wicked that Trump was. Yeah. Even though he was telegraphing his punches, he was telling us, he was telling us what he's gonna do. I heard somebody say a long time, believe them the first time when they tell you who they are. Don't be amazed, don't be shocked. And right now, the Democrats, now I'm gonna make this clear, I'm not a Democrat, nor am I a Republican. I'm a self-interest person. That's right. My vote is a transaction. You only get it if you do what I want. If you don't do what I want, baby, you ain't getting my way to where I'm gonna spend a dime on you. I'm gonna look at you and talk about you. You can do all the dancing bear tricks you want, but you ain't getting no vote for me. I'm as honest as I can get with that. And that's the way everyone should be. But see, that's how this nation has sold us up. That's how they have divided us and quartered us off. They put us in a system where it's an either or proposition when it should not be. An either or proposition. People need to vote what is right in their interest. And if a lot of folks are voting, white supremacists, if that's on the menu, and a lot of them are voting that, well, you better not tell me this is not a racist country. I don't hear that from Senator Tim, and I don't hear that from Vice President Harris. I don't want to hear it from nobody. I don't want to hear it from some Sleepy Joe, nor do I want to hear it from Clyburn. This is a racist country. To be honest, under umbrella of white supremacy. Now, does that mean that I think all white people are racist? Not that at all. But I say that they are protected under a white supremacist system. All of them are. Even the ones who get beat down by their own. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because they're not gonna get beat down immediately. They're gonna have to ask for it real hard, in order for them to get the shoe. Yeah, they're gonna have to ask for it pretty hard. But us, all we gotta do is show up, drive while black, riding a bicycle while black, having a toy gun while black, walk in the dark while black, jogging through a neighborhood while black. Come on now, come on now, come on now. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're clueless. If you don't know that, you're clueless. You know why everybody was so surprised? When Brother Floyd was murdered. I don't know why everybody was so surprised, shocked, appalled. I'm flabbergasted. Really? Because you were clueless. We live in a clueless nation. Because we live in a clueless nation. Where things that we've been talking about, when I say we're talking about the ADOS community have been talking about and saying for a long, long time, that no one believes us. And they still don't believe it. Even if you got the video, they don't care. They're more than glad to take the trial, because the likelihood of them getting off is in their favor. Because you ain't said nothing but a word. Clueless, a clueless nation. We live in a clueless nation, and we become so numb that we have normalized. This is the way it is. You know, man, that's the way it is. Ain't nothing gonna change. That's what they said about when they had us on slave on the killing fields and slave yard. That's what they said. Mr. Charlie, let us go. No, he ain't gonna let us go, but we're gonna get out of here. Power's never given. You gotta take that stuff. Yeah, you gotta take it, baby. You gotta take it because they ain't giving it up. You got to take it. And so when we look at the this I can't Congress. I want to call them something else because they right now they're not acting like a Congress to me. They're acting like they're acting like two football teams going for there's 2 minutes left in the game. It's the Super Bowl and everything's online. Nobody's acting like an independent player. This is a team contact sport. But see, they're both playing for the same league, white supremacist league. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. All of them are still playing for the same organization. They may be on two different teams, but they both are playing on the same organization. They both are. One's just the left, one's the right. That brings up Mr. Manchin, old Joe Manchin. Look. Now, before I say something crazy, let me take a woosah. Yeah, let me take a woosah. Because I would say he's embarrassing himself, but he can't be embarrassed. You know why he can't be embarrassed? Because white supremacists can't. You can't embarrass a white supremacist and live in say something about it. Because they control the system. They control the levers of the system. White supremacists control the levers of this system, and so they can't. They can't be embarrassed. Joe Manchin cannot be embarrassed. He cannot be embarrassed. He can't be embarrassed because he knows he's the key to the current white supremacist system. When you hear somebody say something like this, there's no way that I'm going to get rid of or change the filibuster. There's no way. And you swore to uh, 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 protect the Constitution. Now, see, you stuck, that was your oath to you know, to protect and defend the Constitution. That was your oath. That's not mine. That's the lie you said to get in the door. That's the lie you said to get in the door. And now that you're in the door, you're really hunkering down on what you believe, and that's not the Constitution. Because in the Constitution, it clearly states that a United States citizen, it's his right to vote. It's his right to vote. And so, since you don't want to act on that because you say you say that you believe in it, but you're not going to act on it. That's just like me. I got shot, and you get the first aid kit, but and what you need to do is take one of those pads and apply pressure to my wound to stop the bleeding, but you're not going to do it. So the only alternative for me to die. No, see, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You have the tool in order so that the American people can rest assured and uphold the Constitution by assuring up the right to vote. No, we still got the right to vote. So don't get again. Once again, being clueless. Do not let them trick you and think that they're taking away your right to vote. They can't take it. It's in the Constitution. But however, what they can do is discourage you, put up obstacles in order for that to happen. You can vote. Listen, they cannot take away your vote. They cannot take away your vote. It's in the Constitution. I asked this question on my last show. Where in the Constitution where it says if you go to jail, we're going to take away your vote? That's some chickadee that they made up. You got to pay a debt, but why does it have to be taking away your vote? Because what does that have to do with the crime that you did? What does it have to do with it? How by taking your vote? How does taking away your right to vote makes amends for whatever you've done? Now, if your thing was that you were doing some fraudulent voting, okay, then that's the crime fits the bill. But if your crime have nothing to do with voting, then why would they take your vote away? Because it's a way they did with the slaves or the ex-slaves. It's something they made up to deter and take it away from them. Unconstitutional. And saying that's what I'm saying. That both right and left are wrong. They should be that should be a point that they should bring up and finalize that point. Show me. If you want to, you talk about when it comes to guns and freedom of speech and all these other things, you take it to the court. You take it to the court. Take it to the floor. But now when we talk about voting rights, because we know who you're directing it to. You're not just directing it to anybody. No, you're not just directing it to anybody. You're trying to cancel us out. You're trying to cancel us out in that way when it comes to putting people in jail and taking away their right to vote. That has to be for someone to take away your right to vote. there has to be a constitutional amendment because otherwise we could do. I mean, we could if you know, and they do it a lot. You can to manipulate the whole Constitution, and they do. But see, it's just the fact is, everybody's agreeing with that lie. I want somebody, please, please. I want somebody, please, please. I'm begging you. I want somebody, please, show me in the Constitution. I ain't talking about interpret something now. You can interpret past with a friendly ghost to come out of the Constitution. But I want somebody to show me in the United States Constitution where it says that by being incarcerated, you forfeit your right to vote. Somebody please show me that. I almost look. I'm so certain. I'm so certain that you can't find it. I'm so certain that you can't find it. Somebody please, uh, yeah, drop it. Drop me the answer in either the YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. Somebody please. I want to know because I want to know. I want to know. I really want to know because they've been doing some unconstitutional foul stuff for so long. That's not America. Clueless, a clueless nation. So we've gotten used to it. We've gotten used to it. I know we can't fight every battle. So that's not even what I'm talking about. But some things are life and death. Some things are life and death. And for ADOS folk, man, look, we're on the line now. We are on the line. We are on the line. They've tried everything they can to get rid of us by different policies and by different procedures and rules. Some backdoor stuff. So see, we're clueless because one, we get used to it. We get comfortable. We get comfortable with it. And when we get comfortable with a thing, we don't move as fast until that thing becomes imminent danger. Who want to live like that? Who want to live that? Who want to live like that? We should be tired. We should be tired. We should be tired of it. Yeah. And so when we talk about being clueless, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this. I see a few comments in here. Oh, bless your heart. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Bobby, how you doing? I'm glad you talk. Yes. Okay. Absolutely. Yes. Okay. Absolutely. 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 Man, okay. Bless your heart. All right. Bless your heart. Man, glad you connected. Okay. Glad you connected, my sister. Glad you connected. Yes. Absolutely. Thank you. And so yeah, we get uh, uh we get caught up. We get caught up with some garbage, and so that's the hand we get dealt with. We become complacent and become foolish, and we need to get out of there. We need to really get out of there. We need to get out there with the quickness. And the next thing I want to talk about in truth and Linden, we talk about and I'm glad listen, this administration, either administration, they do some good things. They've done some good things. Both, even Donald Trump had done some good things. And if you don't believe it, that's because you're clueless or you're just in denial. That's right. Donald Trump did some good things. That don't make him a good person. That don't make him a good person. From my standpoint, from my point of view. Not from yours, that's how you see it. But I want to say that 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 child uh, uh, um, uh, uh, dividend that's coming that came out today. Now that was a good thing, and you got so many folk, uh, 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 you know, uh, celebrating it, and you still got an equal amount of folk, uh, um, giving it hell, talking about, oh man, welfare, welfare, welfare. Is that how you see it? Trying to help, people that are in poverty, get them out of poverty? Is that, and you call it a Christian nation? Clueless, 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 just clueless. Now, I don't have a dog in this hunt. I'm not receiving that. But I see the benefits of it. I see the benefits in it. I really do, and I'm glad about it. I am glad about it. If it can bring families out of poverty and raise them up, that's a good thing. Because we've been doing it for corporations for a long time, for a long time. Ever since good old Mr. Reagan, with the trickle down economics. Yeah. Oh, y'all forgot about that one, didn't you? Because you're clueless. You didn't think this just started, a couple of cycles ago, did you? Or his partner, the other Bush, he called it voodoo economics. Yeah. And then just recently, Mr. Trump, you know, you know, gave corporations, you know, tax breaks that they didn't even want, but they were glad to get them now and sound less the debt because we were clueless. You got a few $100, maybe $1,000, and you thought you was good to go. That was just enough to cover maybe a month rent and 2 weeks of child care. Yeah, yeah. You thought you was getting something. Oh, what a deal! You were clueless. You know, I grew up poor. I'm just gonna tell you, I grew up poor, and I grew up in an era where you know, uh, you know, sugar water was a thing. Yeah, sugar water was a thing. Yeah, yeah. Baby start crying, give some sugar water. Shut them up. Yeah, that's what we are right now. We're like babies crying. They're crying. Well, you give money to the corporations. Give them sugar water. Give them $1,000. That's shut up. Give them that one time, $1,000. That would shut them up. Come on now, let's be real with it. Clueless. We've been clueless a long time because they know how to pull a string. Yeah, they know how to pull a string. They know how to make stuff happen. They know how to make stuff happen. They really do. And so, you know, you can fall into that trap if you want to, but when you wake up, you find yourself in a hole, and there's nobody to get you out of there, and you're looking up in the sky, talking about save me, and no one comes. Yeah, clueless, clueless. Instead of you looking for the sky, talking about save me, you better try to find a way to get yourself out that ditch. You need to climb, climb. You need to dig through the mountain, dig through the mountain. Just don't stay there. Just don't stay there. I'm telling you. Just don't stay there. Get back on top. Get back on top. Yes, yes. And if you don't know, this this is what they offered up. This is like I said. I really think it's a pretty good program. Where they get if you make as a single person, if you make less than $112,000 a year, you know, you're eligible. If you're married and you have children, if you make at least 150,000 a year. Your elder board and children. $300 per child per month under the age of 6. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. It is. And $250 a month from 6 to 17. That's a good deal. Each child. And if you can't take care of if you can't make a way to provide for your child after all that, you're doing something wrong because you're still getting the other assistance. Those who are eligible. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And so I think it's a good deal. It's a deal that America needed. America needed. Yeah. Just hopefully that it gets to the right, you know, people, people who need it. Yeah, 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 yeah. The people who need it, as prescribed by the law. The people who need it, they will get it. Yeah. And so now, and that's not a Democrat, and that's not a Republican thing. That's a human thing. And so only time will tell. But see, they want to make that a permanent thing, but only time will tell. So-called Republicans are saying, no, man, we're spending too much money. Now they're hollering about inflation. The only reason you're hollering about inflation, yeah, the only reason because you don't want to give the money to ordinary people. You don't want to do it. You want that money to go to corporations. Yeah, in which they don't need it, nor do they deserve it. I'm gonna say that again. They don't need it, nor do they deserve it. Now, what do you mean? Yeah, because I see you're clueless. I'm a capitalist. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a capitalist. I believe you should you should be able to succeed at whatever you do, and make as much money as you can, as much money as you want, within legal bounds. I believe that. I also believe too much is given, much required. If I fed off you like a vampire and don't put nothing back, it's not gonna be nothing but a bone. You're killing everything. That's not natural. That is not natural. To continue to feed on these people and don't put nothing back. Jeff Bezos and uh, Sir, whatever the heck is Sir Lot, whatever whatever his name is, they racing to the space. Good, bam. That's what you want to do with your money. You understand? That's okay. And I know they give money to some charities. I know that. Yeah, because they got because I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money. But you want to tell me what to do with mine. See, that's what I got a problem. Yeah, that's what I got a problem because and it's because you have enough money that you can buy congressmen, senators, politicians, parliamentarians. You can buy them things. We can't. Our only way that we can get to a politician is during the election. It's during the vote. But we're so damn clueless we don't understand that point. We are listen. Money is one thing, but the power of the people is another. Until they get sick and tired of being sick and tired, they keep on, advocating, their right. Hmm. You're gonna get what you get. You're gonna get what you get. That's the way the cookies come. Yeah. And so we need to take stock in that kind of stuff. We do. We need to take stock in the fact that uh, uh, when we show up and vote or not vote, but when we show up and voice our opinion, voice our demand, listen. One voice may be like Horton hear a hoot. One person heard it. But once we get the whole state and the whole country on the same sheet of music, They cannot and they will not uh, 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 not listen. They're going to listen. Now, the next step is to make them do. Because they will hear you. They will hear you. And when they hear you, the trick is to make them do what you say them want them to do. Yeah. And so, clueless America or the clueless nation, you know, you don't have to be that sick. You just don't. You don't have to be. Uh, you don't have to be clueless. Yeah, you don't have to be clueless because uh, we have access to too much information, and the only reason why we are clueless is because that's what we choose to we choose to be clueless. So wake up, wake up, wake up, stop, letting them use us for nothing. Stop. I was talking to my one of my cousins, and I don't have nothing against anybody who does not want to participate in the in the ballot box. I don't. Hey, listen, if you don't want to participate in the ballot box, that's your business. That's one of your rights. You see, you have the right to do that. But I say to you, uh, you should continue to fight for your right to not to. Yeah, you should fight for your right to not to do it. You don't want to do it, don't do it. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. If you want to do it, don't let nobody take your option. That's what I'm telling you. Don't let anyone take your option. And my final thing before we get out here, woo, you know, pandemic. That's all I'm gonna say. Pandemic, pandemic. The pandemic. You know, the, you know, so many folks are so clueless about that. Folk not getting the shot, and big folk getting the shot. That's your business again. That's your business again. But it's my business if you come to my atmosphere with that garbage. Yeah. And now that we talk about in Missouri, where I was listening, where it has gone rapid, ICU beds, the respirators, and now they're asking and begging for folk. But where were you? Where were you before that? You were clueless, and now you need somebody. You're in a hole, and you need somebody to get you out. Hey, all I can say to you, hey, till the next time. Hey, I'm here Mondays and Thursdays, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, chopping it up. Hey, for the record, the word on the street. All you clueless folks up there, have a good night. Have a good night. And stop being so clueless. Stop being so clueless.
Talking about you, people, it all depends on what you do. It ain't too bad the way you used to be, 'cause I sure am used and used to do the things you do. How to do the things you do. has gotta come. Oh, yes, it is. There's a time I will go to my brother. Oh, I've asked my brother, will you help me please? Oh, oh. He turned me down. And then I asked my dear mother, oh, Mother, I'm down on my knees. It's been a time that I thought, Lord, it's been last very long. Oh, somehow I thought I was still able to try to carry on. It's been a long time coming that I know a change is gonna come. Oh, yes, just like I said, I went to my little bitty brother. Oh, my little brother. I asked my brother, help me, please. Oh, he turned me down, and then I go to my little mother, my dear mother. Oh, man. I said, mother, I'm down on my knees. But there was a time that I thought, Lord, this could last very long. Oh, somehow I thought I was still able to try to carry on.